Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper. I'm not sure that I'm supposed to be recording this process of making this autumn journal with you because this is now the third video that I'm up to because the first one I had such a mess. I was off screen for most of the video and didn't want to hear the complaints for that. So, and it was an hour video. I couldn't be bothered to clean up before I started. And then it just was a wash. Then I just started another one showing you this journal that I've been working on and decorating it. And it's a fall autumn journal. And I dropped my whole like fishing lure box of washi tape all over the floor. So I paused to pick them up, and instead of resuming, I hit start a new video. So that one's gone. Or I don't know how to splice, so there's probably a way, but not that I want to take the time to figure out. So I'll bring it back. This is a 4 signature journal, just an old book. I like the color. I like this little golden seal on it. I'll probably do like a little collage or something to it, but nothing big. There's this pocket that was an old quilt, and I reinforced and put this flower on. This is one of the end pages of the book as writing space. The first signature is decorated. This is what I would have had done in the other videos. I want to put something here, like a border or something. I just haven't got that far. I started going through, then I'm just coming back in reverse. So there's a little cluster there. I do want to put something else on there, but I'm not sure what that's going to be. There's a little cluster, collage cluster here. This is a top tuck. There's a little cluster here on this onion skin paper. This is a pocket that will have something, a little cluster here. There's just like a little like label with a stamp on it. There's a faux autumn stamp. There's a pocket here with a tag in it. I need to put something to extend this. I just haven't done that yet. This is a little like cluster there. Here's the other side of that onion skin paper. So I'm trying to leave a lot of writing space. This was a white piece that I collaged, put this pocket on, put this journal card in. There's a little cluster with some fabric on that one. Another little cluster down here. Cluster there. So just decorating some of it. This is stamping, washi tape, and then just a border around that writing space. This is collaged here, and then it's a pocket with this, it's from an old art book that has images in it. I need to put some kind of tab or some decorative something over here in this corner, I think. And that's in there, and that's the close of the first signature. So what I was doing, or what I was doing when it happened, was I reinforced. When that all fell, I reinforced. Did I go into the second signature? I think I did. I was just starting to go in here, and I put that piece of washi tape on there to reinforce this from bending. But I do need to go back and figure out something here. This was glossy. I did put this little embellishment piece there. It's clipped on with a little sari silk. I added a little tab to show that that flips out, but I do need something here, and I don't know what I want that to be. I'm using this board to go in behind pages to make sure I have a solid surface in the background whenever I'm doing stamping, but let me see here. I have another avalanche, I think. Grab a piece of paper. wood grain style paper. And put that in the back, and you can definitely still write on it. So let's see, probably to about there. And then to about there. This one off, and then that one. So we got some scraps, and that's gonna go on there. Perfect. Okay. Glue this down, this double-sided paper. I'm using a Scotch Create glue stick, permanent glue stick. It is my favorite glue stick. It's really the only one I use. I have bought some other brands. I just don't like them. Simply put, I just don't like them. I will say my second favorite is the Prick glue stick, but it's not a US based glue stick and I find it hard to find, so that's why I don't use that one on the regular. I'm trying to slide this over. Where it needs to be before it glues entirely. You can do it. All right, let's start aligning it up on the side first. Okay. Much better. Okay, so we have that. Put a little bit more glue here. Stick that down. Yeah, that piece of ephemera, that tucks in there like that, and there's writing space. Okay. Now I believe the whole first signature is done. Except for adding something in there, which I can come back to. And I'm wrong, because there's something that needs to attach to this. All right. What I kind of wanted was how close is, no. It might not even be in this signature, what makes it better, so. I have this paper. And just line this up. I can go a little beyond. I don't mind that. So we'll say to about here. And I want to go more this way. Let's go about here. All right. That may have made no sense, but it kind of does to me. Assuming I know where my marks are. bottom. Oh, here it is. Okay. What was that mark for? Did I cut it the wrong way? I think I did. All right, so no, maybe not. I just need to cut the other one. Now that should be pretty close. What in the world? Something is terribly crooked. Is it this side? Wow. How we do that? How do we do that? I'm not sure if I'm sure how to fix it. I need to cut some off the bottom to hopefully make this straight. That was a mess. All right. What if, I'm just thinking out loud, I glue that like that, it's a pocket, and I don't glue this side. That's a flip out. Huh. I think I'm just gonna glue it down. So let's start by putting glue on this. Okay, so that's down. Art glitter glue. Maybe it will be a pocket from the top. We'll see. Definitely gonna close it across the bottom. Like that. I'm just thinking, I don't want to fold it down because I just did that there. It kind of looks too matchy. So what I think I'll do is run it up this side here. Pretty close to the edge. Like that. Thumb hole this one like that, and then that could have a pretty big tag or something in it, so it'd be like 2 tags in the center, but okay, there's that side, and then this side has a pocket. All right. I do see this peeling up a little bit right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Okay. This is pretty tall. That could be a potential tag in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just slide it in. It needs to be backed. It needs to like have a topper to it, but for the sake of right now, let me just go ahead and put that in there. Okay. Now I think we are into signature 2. This was something else I did. That's just like some watercolor splotches, and then I used a stamp and just put the leaves on the spots. This is the front. I think that's okay. Just looking here at some of these pieces I already have pulled. Go ahead and put the book back in the glue. I feel like I'm crowding myself again. These are just pieces that I have from collaging. What does that look like on there? Blends in too well or too much? Why do I do this? Just a little something. Here like that. I don't think that really goes with that. I don't mind it there though. Just like a little fabric ruffle. Okay, just add a little texture. And cut this super long thread so that's not hanging like that. So there's a little something there. I did pull, when that all made a mess, I pulled this little, it's like leaves of washi I want to use somewhere, but let's go back to this. Just pull this little sunflower off of there. I think that's fine. You can use anything to collage with. Perfect. Just a little something. So we have something on that page. That's reinforced. One there. This here. Just seeing. Not that I need to reinforce this, but just the contrast sometimes just adds something. What's this one? That's shorter. about that? Something different. I want it to be unique for sure. This is tea dyed. Well, it's either tea dyed or coffee dyed, and it's my own attempt at it, so I don't recall which one it is now, but perfect. That just adds something there. It's 31 days is about to fall off the desk. Now there's hardly anything left to it because it's all crackly. I'm just gonna put that right there actually. It's a good contrast. Has no reason other than it's 31 days in October. It's off of an almanac, Farmer's Almanac, and it's just been hanging out, so we'll just put that there. Perfect. I do feel like I need something with a little fall to it. Not apples. Just pine cone. That matches too much. Okay. I might just put a tab on it. A whale tail? Just looking to see what my options are. There's this one, I'm pretty sure that's like Tim Holtz-ish. I think I'm gonna do that and put it at the bottom. Oops. So that in half. I'm gonna use our glitter glue. I have the pin in my mouth. That's a complete change of thought because I didn't want to cover the end of that up. So there's just a little tap there. I was just thinking, there's a little deer, a little hedgehog. Maybe that's what I'll put there. Little baby hedgehog. See what happens with this. Put this on this side. Archival ink. It gives the best crisp stamp. I wanted to see what that was going to do because I definitely rocked it. So let's try and not do that. Be gentle. Don't rock. Perfect. That's so cute. All right. So it just looks like he's hanging out below that flower. That's perfect. All right. I'm gonna keep myself clean as I go here. So that just adds a little something down there. We have this side done. This side. These are some of the pieces I tore off. I might just put a feather there. A feather, leaves, mushrooms the wrong direction. I do feel like I have tall mushrooms, but I dare try and fit that there. I don't want to do that. That just does not sound like a good idea. That's a leaf. I think this feather. Because there's leaves on this other side. There's this little house. Sunflower. I already used that leaf. So maybe this little feather. Try this out. Use your things. Oh, that's real deep. Okay. I'm probably extremely off screen. So let me show you what I did there. Just a little feather. Was I saying flower? It's a feather. All right. This one, let me pull out my books. Let's see if I have anything vertical. Put that up there. I'm running myself out of room. Maybe I put this over here. 'Cause I need my blue book. All right. That's a good vertical piece, but not. That's different strips. What's this one? I guess it goes, it's a cornucopia, but I think it should really go that way. Flipping. I think these are too wide. I used some jaggedy scissors to cut that. I actually like that. So I'm gonna cut that out like a piece of washi tape or something. All right, let me grab the scissors that are like deckled edge. Nope. They do exist. Nope. Nope. This is silly. Nope. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what color it is. This one. Green and yellow. So I'm gonna cut close to the edge to get rid of the white. All right. And put that back in there. I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye, but I don't know if that's gonna work. If I cut the bottom off where that little white strip is, this is probably, I'm not even sure what this is from. Something else that I was obviously using. Ripped piece off. But all these strips are worthwhile to me, so I save them. Put that there. Do this. It's not even. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna add that a little higher, and I'm thinking of something right here at the bottom. I have these stickers. Maybe that teal one there. Oh, I don't like the white, so what I'm going to do is use this. Just make that not stark white. I didn't like that. Tombow Sahara Sand is the one I use. Perfect. So there's a little cluster piece there. This this back. I have a big basket behind me that has pretty much all my fall things that I keep digging from. I don't keep it here all year, and by here I mean at my apartment. I have a storage unit, and I take things there and then bring it back. Not as if there's not stuff here, because there's more than enough stuff here, but for seasonal stuff I do take it and then bring it back. This one, at some point I gotta use this I was gonna call it a cricket. It is not a cricket. Oh my gosh. Oops. Squirrel. Cricket. Oh my gracious. I'll put that there. Just think about all these vegetables and fruits over here. What could I do here? I was just thinking if I make like a little notepad. So that would be some like scrap paper. I'm just looking what's right here next to me. I don't think I have what I want. So this I'll grab. It's just like a piece of a book page. Here's a piece of white paper or cream paper. There's some line paper. See what else I can grab quick. More things. I don't need all of them. But once I cut in half, so essentially this, that. I might save that for collaging. And I feel like there's a piece of, yeah, here it is. No, where'd it go? It's sugarcane paper from, here it is. Sugarcane paper from Bolivia. So this one, fold this and tear it. So they're roughly the same size. Oops. Same size and kind of straight. This one, and this one. I think I want this one in the front, then that one. Maybe I will use this piece of old, like that. So I'm going to tear this one off. Like that. I'm going to staple it. And maybe I'll tear just a little off this one. Just so it's a little bit more staggered looking like that. Put that in the middle. Okay, and actually, this is a piece of one of the pages. And my stapler, let me make sure they're up as high as they should go. Yeah. Oh, that was not a good angle. I don't even know why I got to do that like that, but it is me. All right, so that's there. Let's put, actually I want a different washi. That's really thin. Let's use maybe green. Just gonna do that to cover those staples so there's no jaggediness to it. I am going to glue, and glue that all the way down on the sides. I think so. And you can use it as a flippy pad. I have the pin in my mouth. You can use it as a flippy pad or tear the pieces out. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that that's gonna stick entirely. I need to stop putting that pin in my mouth. I do have a cushion right here for it, so I'm not sure why I decided to start doing that, but okay. All those are connected. Just was thinking if there's anything I wanted to add to that. I don't think so. Okay, that's good. This would be that paper right there. All right, this one. I'm almost to the middle of this signature. I don't have a pocket, so that's what I need. I need a pocket here. I'm trying to put a pocket in each side of oh, I thought there was a line on there, but it's wood. Okay, so what style pocket do I want? I did a diagonal and then I did a short, so maybe I should reverse it and do a short and then a diagonal. So maybe go to there. And about there. I didn't even check and see what time I'm at. This one is here. think I want to collage or do stenciling or something back there. Let me see what time we're at. 40 minutes. Okay. I'll get myself to the middle, which is just a few more pages. All right. What do we need? Collage the background. And I have some pieces I'm trying to use. Let's see what we got with these. I only really have to cover half until the pocket, so I don't necessarily want that funny looking guy there, to be honest. So that'll work. I do that. I don't like that sharp edge. Can I? Just get rid of him enough. Yes, like that. And I don't have a straight edge. I won't have a straight edge there. And then that's gonna go there. Okay. Good-o, good-o, good-o. All right, we need this back. Let's start with putting this down. I love collage. It's one of my favorite things to do, tearing out paper and just being creative with it. So if you have blank pages that you don't want to keep blank, but you also, like this one isn't going to be a writing page per se because it's going to have a pocket on it. So instead of having this stark white, we'll have some contrast behind the pocket. I guess it doesn't matter. They're going to be upside down depending which way you look at it. So perfect. Ew. And then it was this one. Not that direction, this direction. This is some straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Actually, I'm not sure this one is straw paper. It might be, but I also got some of this type of paper from Bolivia. I feel like hers is a little thicker than this one. This one's pretty thin. So this one might be actually the one from Bolivia. And you know what I was thinking? I saw something earlier. This is like a test. I was thinking about breaking that up. I might put it up there. It's just a little stamp. All right, art glitter glue. Put the pen in the thing. Gotta put a hole in it too first. Makes sense. This around the edges. I want to commit to doing this whole thing other than my other screw up videos on here so you can see the whole process. I want to commit to that. I'm not going to guarantee it, but that's what I'm saying I want to do. Why aren't you sticking? Just hold it a second. I'm looking over here because just looking to see if I want. No. I think I'll put that there because I can. And it's, I stamped it on something else in here. And this was like my test stamp. So we're gonna use what we have. This can go away. That can go away. I'm wondering if she could be made into a journal card and go in there. I think that will be fine. I don't want everything to be identical. That's stamps. That's an original stamp from Posta Romana. Just remind myself what I've done. I think I did say I wanted to put something else there, didn't I? I don't remember, or I don't know per se what. It'd be nice if I had like a little apple to go there. Because that says apple pie, but that's gonna have to be something I come back to. I'll go here, here, or there. Okay, this one, I'm gonna use, that says apple 25 cents too. But I don't think there's anything that has an actual apple on it. Let me see. This is just a little stamp with a leaf. Like that 252 there and all those numbers, so I might put that there. It's a little too Bundy, that's the word. I thought I tore a piece off of this thing. Did I use it back there? No. So is this it right here? Yes. I think I'm going to tear a little bit more down here. Just so it's not exactly the right shape, but it's a close shape. I think that's where that stamp came from because I stamped one of these somewhere else. I stamped over it with that stamp. Just thinking. I have this stuck up here. Let me put some art glitter glue. If I pull a sticker and I decided, oh, that's not where I wanted it to be, I stick it on the arm of my phone holder, so I can pick them back off and use them somewhere else. And this is kind of a 3D one, but I pulled the foamy pieces out and then put it back together because I don't particularly want the 3D part of it, but there. So moving along. This side. This could be a coloring page if you wanted to. It could be a background for a picture. What I'm thinking. Go back to the book. Let's pull this book here. Let's see. Words. These are mostly all. They're not mostly. They are all pretty much horizontal. I don't think they go in there. I think they go down here. I haven't used a bird yet, so let me pull that one. Fall is in the air. I'll just pull that. Part of me wants, let's see. What I'm thinking is, no, that's not as big as, I have the paper was shorter than that now that I see it. So maybe something more like that on there. I'm not gonna make it a pocket or anything. I'm just gonna put it on there. Oops. So it's gonna be a rather large collage, but yeah. And let me grab, let's see what this looks like. This is a really old piece of, like, it was like a cover of a book. And it's very brittle, so it definitely, it needs to be completely glued down on whatever its use is. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's completely get new glue paper because I don't want a chance of ripping that. Although it could still happen. All right. Again, I'm gonna keep that number there. I'm wondering if maybe, just to break up that tan right there, I put a piece of this washi down there. Just because. Like that. I think that's good. All right. Ooh, more this way. and just want to put that there. This is really what you could do to every page, collage it just like this. I'm just adding some decoration. You can use this as a writing journal, for photos, for collaging. Nope, definitely up there. All right, I'll just add something to that page. We're good there. I just don't want the bird sideways. So maybe it's not going to go on here. I have not used one of these. Not sure. It's too wide. Let me try this one. I don't fussy cut perfect. I'm definitely not going to fussy cut perfect with these huge scissors. I like it, but I need something else back there. Let's see what this does. Okay. I did not get that close enough at all. I need chapstick. I'm here talking, and now I desperately need chapstick. No, it's like too much of the same. Too close, I guess you could say. This was what I ripped off that other one. No, just like more of the same. Maybe if it was bigger. I don't like it. I don't mind it there because it's not a flap, so I will do that. I think it's just the way that the flap and the print's sitting there. Okay. Nope. Maybe that can go there. This has been hanging out a while. So we'll add the pine cone, just a little bit of cluster there. I think I pretty much made it to the middle of this signature. The middle of signature 2. There are 4. Okay, let's layer this up. Piece 1. Okay, piece 2. I think I like the spotted nature of that one better. Just shows you how old it is. It's not English either. Don't know what it is, but it's not English. And here. Those colors go well together. Just put that there. I want it that way or that way. I think I want it back that way a little bit. There we go. All right, so there's a little cluster on there. Good, good. A little something there. And then we're at the middle, and this is gonna get cut. What about my stamps? How about a leaf? This one, like down here. I think we're good. So where's that board at? Do not fall on the floor. All right. Just okay, that's gonna be good. Perfect. Okay. I probably hit an hour. An hour and 2 minutes. It's gonna take forever to upload. But I did make it to the middle of the signature. That kind of bled through, which is fine. Still fall. That will be made into a journal card. I got this little pocket here, or that little paper there. Again, plenty of writing space. Perfect. And that's going to be made into a journal card too. But all right, that's where I am going to stop this video for tonight. And I hope you come join me. I haven't done a video like this in a really long time. I just was making journals and finish them as I had time. The weather's changing. That's part of it too. The weather's changing, and I just like to be outside all summer at my grandmother's pool. At least outside if I'm not even at her pool. So that is like where I live during the summer. And now it's getting colder, so I am reappearing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.